You and I as people, as athletes or competitors, thrive when we're feeling loose, right? But what strips away that feeling of being loose? It's more than likely going to be fear, all right? Fear leads to people feeling doubtful, worried, anxious, creates that tension, loss of coordination, loss of concentration, okay? People who are fearful are shifting their attention from what they should be doing, relevant cues, onto what could go wrong, right? And I mentioned this a couple days ago. That which you are seeking is seeking you. So in turn, if you are seeking fear, or if you're seeking the worst possible outcome, that is what's seeking you, okay? So instead of focusing on, hey, we got a game today, I'm going to do everything I can to help my team out, whether it's communication, be a leader, if I see something, I'll tell coach or, a teammate, or I'm just going to do the best I can do, I'll do my job, I've prepared, I've practiced. All of these positive thoughts, we're thinking fear. Oh my goodness, I hope I catch the ball. If I don't, oh my God, I'm going to be so embarrassed. Or what if I get cut? What if I get injured? Okay, we are attracting these negatives by being fearful. Okay? When we're feeling fear, what we're doing, we are taking away the competitive edge, the competitive mantra, philosophy, whatever it may be, of playing to win, and now we're playing not to lose. I know most of you are familiar with the Atlanta Falcons, New England Patriots Super Bowl a few years back, right? Falcons were up 28-3. 28-3 in the second half. More times than not, that's game, set, match, all right? Go home, get your Lombardi trophy, be remembered in history. But what happened? They started to play not to lose. The fear started to kick in and inevitably ended up losing. That which you're seeking is seeking you, okay? So it's vital that we have strategies to overcome these fears and that we are focused on what we need to be focused on so we can thrive, right? Okay, because as soon as fear starts to kick in and that self-confidence, that belief in your abilities is dwindling and diminishing, what's happening at that point is that any type of advantage that you had is lost. Fear happens inside of your head, right? So it's a very powerful emotion perception. A lot of times it occurs based off of, future events, or even past events that could have been very powerful, traumatic, right? So there's a lot of power involved. So what's important is that we take back the power. We don't invest power or let it go into the fear or outcome or whatever it may be. We have to regain that power and remain in control of that power. So controlling fear involves two things, right? It involves a choice and a strategy. You have to choose, be so adamant that, hey, this is not going to take advantage of me, right? When we arrive to sports, we bring two things. We bring our physical selves and our thoughts. Our goal is to not let our thoughts be on top of us, but us be on top of our thoughts, okay? We want to be in control. So you have to make a choice. I'm going to be in control of my thoughts, right? And then you have to have a plan. How are you going to do it? It's much easier said than done, okay? You have to have a strategy. You have to have a strategy. How am I going to regain this control? Or how am I going to be proactive and not let fear, become a part of my overall experience in sport or in life, okay? I tell athletes a lot of time, you have to confront your fear. You have to acknowledge that the fear is real before doing anything else, okay? If you're not, what you're doing is, sending a mixed signal to your mind like, hey, I think I'm scared of this, but no, I'm not. But I kind of am because I gave it all this thought. But no, I'm not. Confront it, acknowledge it. It's here, it's present. Okay, that's okay. Don't worry, it doesn't make you less than, doesn't make you weak. Okay, confront it. You have the fear. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Is it the idea of dropping the ball, or is it what comes after that? The embarrassment, maybe people joking about your talent or whatever it may be. Okay, what are you really afraid of? A lot of times we have this image in our head or this idea that whatever we're afraid of is like this grand outcome that's just gonna like kind of take over the rest of our life. It doesn't define you, okay? So ask yourself, what is it I'm afraid of? And then also you can incorporate some controlled breathing, some diaphragmatic breathing, okay? Breathing is one of the most important tools and skills to know because it centers you. Okay, when you first come in this world, the first thing you do is take the breath. And for the people that we lost, the last thing they did was take a breath. Okay, as long as you're breathing, you're here, you're present. It centers you, okay? So you have to understand the proper way of breathing, okay? It's a strategy. All right, and that's something that I can help you with. Okay, that's what I do. I teach people the proper skills so that once they're faced with fears or obstacles or whatever it may be, they're able to go to their tool belt, go into their arsenal, understand, hey, I have something to cope with this. I have something to overcome this. All right. So again, you have to have a choice. You have to make a choice, and you have to have a strategy to overcome. Okay. Please don't hesitate to reach out if this is something that's affecting you or something you want to work on. Let me know. All right. I thank you for your time, and let's go be great. Take care, everyone.